got to do today? AWE, yeah. So if you haven't heard of AWE, you're about to hear of them now. They make the most popular exhaust, in my opinion, the best sounding exhaust for the Audi RS3. And the exhaust that we're going to install on my Audi RS3 is the AWE tuning exhaust, and it makes the RS3 sound like a baby Huracan. So I can't wait to hear it. So what we got to do today is we got to do cold start, stock. We got to do some revs, stock. We got to get some in-car clips of what it sounds like, stock, you know, in dynamic mode and regular mode with the little exhaust valve switching up. So we got to get all that like before, then we're going to drop it off at the toy barn. They're going to install this new exhaust. And then when we go pick it up, then we'll finish out this video and then we'll get what it sounds like with the AWE tuning exhaust, switch path exhaust. So that means it's got the valves on it. So we're going to hear what it sounds like, baby Huracan status. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah.
See ya. Like a vacuum. This is with the valves open right now. You can see, you hear the valve switch.
Alright, so here's stock exhaust dynamic mode, what it sounds like on the inside of the car. Think I should roll the windows down?
Nah.
Y'all can hear the engine revved up a little bit, so we're gonna hear what it sounds like.
And the wind noise if you roll the window down.
And I hate it a little bit.
Downshift.
A little something, something. Got a Camaro. Somebody got the old school Camaro.
Old school John.
I used to want one of those too. Y'all holler at them on Instagram, Shots by 2X. All right, so what do we have here? That's right, we have the brand new 2022 Audi RS3, and a big shout out to AWE Tuning for providing their switch path exhaust so we can show it to you guys. I do believe this is the first Audi RS3 in the country of the 2022, like the latest model. I believe this is the first one in the country with a new exhaust, a new custom exhaust. I believe overseas they might, like in Europe, they might have some exhaust for this car, but in the United States, like if you go anywhere and look for an exhaust for this car, I don't think one exists yet, but AWE is the first one, and guess who gets the first exhaust to try out online, on the internet, on YouTube? Your boy, Will Motivation. So big shout out to AWE Tuning. So we're gonna give you a cold start. We're going to give you some in-the-car sounds with the valves open and closed, and then we're going to do some drive-bys with the valves open, of course. All right, so y'all ready for the cold start?
Let's give it to him.
All right, let's go to the cold start.
Valves closed, by the way. It's a noticeable difference. open. Nice.
So the car is broken in, so I just did a couple pulls in it, and first impressions driving the car from the inside is, one, it feels faster with this exhaust, and two, listen to it, it sounds spectacular. Listen. Ooh. Oh man, it sounds good. Oh my God, it sounds good. Oh my God. It sounds sick. You hear that? AWE, congratulations. You now have the best exhaust on the market for the RS3 2022 RS3. Sounds sick. The car feels like a beast, feels like an animal. Oh my God. Let me shout out my installer, Brian, man. Let me shout him out. This dude kills it every time. Let's go big up Brian, man. Let's go big up Brian. Hold on. This thing is sick, man. Goodness. Let me get him to do a couple pulls.
Why I'm the driver? I already drove it.
All right, you can get an in-car with Brian, and I'll do the out car. I'll do a couple.
You smell the exhaust, right?
Yeah, I was getting into it.
Yeah.
I was. You see the launch control?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, launch control twice in the rain.
Acting the dumbest.
All right, so they're gonna let y'all do. All right. Man, you can smell, I don't know if that's exhaust or if that's engine that I smell, because the car is pretty much brand new. I bought this car brand new. So they're gonna get the in-car, they're gonna do a couple pulls. Shout out to Brian. So we're gonna see what it sounds like on the outside. Listen to it purring. Big shout out, AWE, killed it. Oh man.
It's definitely adds a good tone to it.
Yeah.
It's hard coming from the F12 and the Aventador and the Huracan. And Will's really growing up and maturing, and he just likes nice subtle tones now. It's definitely added a good sporty tone to this car, though.
It did.
For sure.
Massive difference.
Yeah, shout out AWE too.
Shout out to AWE.
I had to call them because I had a question, and they answered it right away. Sent me an email, helped me get it together. So those are good people over there.
Shout out to them, man. Interior on point too. You know, he got the custom red.
Somebody did this?
Yeah, it's custom.
Wow. It looks factory.
Yeah, they did a great job with it. Shift sounds sweet. A lot of stuff. I miss the F12 though. I'm not gonna lie. F12 was a sweet
all of
car.
them, especially the ones I worked on. I feel like a part of me is
Attached to it.
Part of me is attached to all his cars I worked on, because you go through different things, doing them and building them and putting them together, and learn stuff and talk to different people and make new connections. And
Bro.
yeah, it kind of sucks sometimes when you see him go, but like, just on to the next one. I know he's gonna have some other crazy stuff coming for me. I just know it. He hasn't told me, but I know it. I know it's coming. Got this spidey sense. It's tingling.
I bet you that's got some stuff on the way.
Where's the F8 at?
The blue. It's at the crib.
Is it?
Yeah.
Is he still driving it right now?
I'm not really too sure when's the last time you drove it.
All right. It sounds even better on the outside than I thought it sounded on the inside. It sounds nasty. It's like, it's not overly like too loud either. It still has a little bit of a muffle to it, so it doesn't sound like crazy, like it's raspy and like it's out of control. It sounds like a controlled muscle sound. Hold on.
And
He's got something up his sleeve. He always does. Something's coming.
I think
You probably know. You know.
I know something that's coming that I don't know if you know it's coming or not, but I feel like he's
Every time I guess, I'm completely wrong.
But yeah, as I was saying, man, it's like it's got a controlled sound to it. It sounds so sick. So I'm super excited to have this exhaust on my car. I'm super excited to have the relationship now with AWE Tuning. So I got another special car coming to the channel for Christmas Eve. So you guys stay tuned for the Christmas Eve special. So I think we're gonna have to go see AWE Tuning for that new car as well. But yeah, it sounds spectacular. So you guys let me know what you think in the comments of the new exhaust on the Audi RS3 2022. You know, latest and greatest. So I'm super excited to drive this thing home, man. We'll give you a little bit more of the in-car impressions as I drive it home. But yeah, I want to get them pulling back up too, so stay tuned.
The new
That we haven't seen.
The new Countach?
Yeah.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
This thing goes.
I know.
This thing goes. And it's not even tuned yet, right? There's no tune out for it yet.
It's a stock car.
APR
yeah.
doesn't have it yet.
I think
it gets louder. There's a certain spot it hits. It sounds like it kind of opens the valves a little bit more or something.
yeah, and the shifts are pretty. It's different. You could notice. You could tell the difference.
So you know what's so crazy about this exhaust is it sounds like a baby Huracan. So if you know about the RS5, it has a 5-cylinder engine in it, and it's basically like half of a Lamborghini V10 engine in the RS3. And it actually does sound somewhat like a Lamborghini Huracan. So we call it like, the sound is like a baby Huracan. So you guys will hear a little bit more of it here shortly. So stay tuned. Yeah. Yeah, it sounds sick. All right. So listen to the car. Car sounds good, man. The car sounds good. Wanted to give you guys my impressions in car. Got Hamza behind me, but yeah, later for that we got a Christmas special coming, so you guys stay tuned. But I wanted to drop this video quickly because guess what? If you've got a 2022 RS3, and this is a big shout out to my guys on the forums, on the Audi forums. If you've got a 2022 Audi RS3 and you're trying to get an aftermarket exhaust for it, today this exhaust goes on sale by AWE Tuning. Highly recommend it. Had zero problems installing it. As a matter of fact, my guy installed it. It only took him probably, my guess, it probably took him an hour, but I'm not exactly sure. But I dropped the car off in the afternoon and it was done in the same afternoon. So I'll show you guys some pictures of the install. But the car sounds great. It drives great. Feels great, man. So I'm super happy with this exhaust, man. So big shout out to AWE Tuning. I will put a link in the description of this video to the exhaust and where you can buy it if you're interested in buying it. But man, listen to this, man. Listen. Yeah, listen here. Ooh, that sounds nasty. Man, that sounds nasty. Sounds good, man. All right, let me drive more civilized. Excuse my French, but this shit sounds fucking awesome, bro.
Exit right.
Listen to that. I'm sorry, man, but this goes down as one of the best sounding cars I have ever had. Ever. I'm not gonna say it's the best.
Exit right.
I'm not gonna say it's the best, but it's up there. It's up there. I would say for having not like a high pitch sound, but having more of a low pitch or grumble, it's the best. I'll say that. But I mean, I've had an F12 and I've had a Huracan, or not a Huracan, an F12. I would say this actually sounds better than a Huracan. We can argue about that, but
In a half a mile, turn left.
man, let me turn this navigation off. But it sounds better than a Huracan. Let me turn my navigation off real quick. Stop. And I know you guys are gonna say I'm crazy for saying that, but trust me, man. I've had how many Huracans have I had? I've had 2 Huracans. I'm sorry, but I'm going on 3. Surprise, surprise. Stay tuned to the channel. Stay tuned. But yeah, I've had 2 Huracans, and listen to this thing purring, man. It sounds damn good. Listen to that. Ooh-wee! God dang, that sounds good. Here we go. It feels like it's faster too. I think they're AWE. If you're watching this video, drop me a comment and let me know what the horsepower gains are adding this exhaust. I think there's some horsepower gains and probably some torque. I don't have any tune on this car. It's still stock, but it feels a good amount faster. So AW, if you're watching, drop us a comment. But man, 2 thumbs up for this exhaust. It's spectacular, man. It sounds good. Check this out. Yeah, things sound good. Merry Christmas. Yeah. We got a special Christmas treat for you guys coming, man. So stay tuned. Stay tuned. We're going to drop that special Christmas video on the 24th around noon. It's going to be a nice one. We got a surprise for you guys. So stay tuned, man. Appreciate all the support and the love. Big shout out to AWE Tuning for this awesome exhaust, man. My stuff sound like a Huracan now. Look at that. Man, this thing sounds good. This thing sounds spectacular. Love it. But yeah, man, you guys stay tuned. We're gonna enjoy these cars, man. We got a couple RS's in the stable now, and we got some stuff coming, man. Some serious heat. Yeah, I'm gonna drop some back-to-back videos because I got some more updates for you guys. I actually sold my Lamborghini Huracan, my beloved Lamborghini Huracan is sold, it's gone. So we're gonna talk about that in the next video, and then on the 24th, special Christmas story, or Christmas special. All right, y'all stay tuned.
It's the one and only Floyd Money Mayweather. I'm here to tell you guys to go to Wheel Motivation. The exotic cars is crazy. I've been watching this show for a little while now and it's growing. But we need everybody else to subscribe to Wheel Motivation and support Wheel. I'm supporting them. You do the same.